Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Today we're back with the AV8B Plus Harrier. I always thought the plus was like an actual plus sign for whatever reason, but no, it's obviously not. I like Harriers, so I'm taking this thing out. I felt like it. You get 4 AMRAAMs, you get 2 9Ms, you're slow as balls, have VTOL, and a pretty solid gun with not that much ammo from what I remember. Yeah, not much ammo. I've actually have no idea how this plane split. I haven't taken it out in like a full year, which sucks because I really like Harriers, and even though I don't particularly enjoy the playstyle that much, I do think it is a really cool jet, and I probably should bring it out more. The issue is with being slow is that the enemies just sort of, you know, get to your team first. You have limited team impact, and your AMRAAMs are kind of like crippled in the range department. It's also a bit more difficult for you to notch effectively, I think. Something. I don't know, I haven't done this top tier stuff in ages, so I'm going to be pretty rusty. Either way, we're gonna be back and trying to at least make it work to a degree. You might just die here. Same as you. And you. I'm just gonna ARH max. Okay, and yep. We got 1. We got 2. I think okay, I got all 3 of them, but I sacrificed myself in doing it. You see, this is I'm a bit rusty. Give me a minute to figure this out. Looks like the matchmaker might be kind of decent on this thing because this is the second down tier we've gotten in a row, but then again, that also could just be kind of lucky. I don't know if that's a real target or not, but I'm going to shoot anyways. I'm going to put it in ACM mode here. I'm going to be a little bit more careful about radar signatures on the... okay, that was a phantom target. Thank you, RWR. I'm going to be a little more careful about radar locks that we're getting on the RWR this time because I don't want to do what I did the last game again. That's not for me. That's for the F-14. Hi, buddy. Okay. Can I get a moment to think for a second? And he just got team killed, I think. Oh, no. Poor guy. No, he didn't. Okay, cool. I need to stop. I accidentally hit the throttle up. You want to sit at about 90% throttle, 95% throttle in this thing. I always forget to do that and eat shit to it usually. I'm going to fire that off there and keep him hard locked. He's going to pull back in and we'll just die to it. Goodbye. I might be able to get a 9M off on you. Don't go schizo. Don't go schizo. Okay, I think that should be tracking fine. It went schizo. Okay, that's cool. He didn't even flare. I just got decoyed. It looked like it was tracking fine off the rail. I guess not though. You're coming close to me. You're coming close to me. I'm just going to fire self-defense against both of you. I'm going to hit the deck to prevent whatever that is. Okay, SU-33 does go down. I was not aware of him behind me. That makes sense. Okay. Well, my entire team just collapsed, so that would explain why I died there. Okay. I forget the teams around this BR are kind of interesting. I mean, yeah, to be fair, these things, the events, the squadrons, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Anyways, I'm in an EC game, and it's going to take me the better part of this century to actually get to the battlefield, so while I am moving there, I haven't uploaded in a minute on this channel, and the reason why is because I've kind of wanted to take some time to actually get long form back on track, and I sort of have done that now. There's not going to be consistent videos out in the future, but there will be videos, like, whenever I can, realistically. Today is one of those days, just so happens. But yeah, I apologize for being gone for so long, basically. Hope you guys are all doing well still. Everything like that. It is kind of weird every time that I always drop YouTube and then come back to it. There's always going to be quite a few people who have just, like, straight up stopped playing the game since then. They'll get this video and they're recommended and be like, huh, I haven't touched that game in ages. And they just won't click on it. It's a bit of a weird feeling. Like, just sort of because you've stopped, the world doesn't necessarily stop as well. It keeps on going. There's a Hornet in front of us, finally. Is he going to go up here? Yep, he just killed himself there. Unlucky, man. Sorry to inform you that you're about to die. Bink. I'm just going to multipath. And there's another one. That's a tree. Okay. I barely avoid the tree, fortunately. I hate multipathing on this map. It feels super weird. We do manage to get... And there's another one being fired at us. Amazing. That's IR. That wasn't IR. He was just guiding that, like, severely outside of the radar cone. Interesting. I think that team is going to be over this way. I kind of want to... that F-14 is going to be annoying, actually. Okay, hi. I should not have tried to notch this, I'm realizing. Okay, we do last second. That's fine. I've gotten a lot better at notching, though, is the one good thing. Hi, I'm going to roll under you. I kind of just have to engage you here, I feel like. Okay, we do manage to get enough damage to send him into the ground, I think, from that, hopefully. We have more ping sort of behind us and to our right here. There we go, he does go down. You have to be very careful. You need to watch your speed very closely in this thing, I do remember, because you are kind of slow to begin with. If you start to drop below, like, Mach 0.7-ish, you sort of, like, become a bit of a flying brick. Oh, hi. I'm gonna bait you into pulling for that. And then we're gonna go up and over. We're gonna attempt to click him out the air again. We don't quite pull in for it. That's okay. He's gonna try and go up. I might actually just be able to follow him and try and dogfight here. Can we not do the fucking roll thing, please? I should be using VTOL. This is going to get me killed, but it's an EC game. So I'm going to cling on to the hope that I might be able to get an uninterrupted fight. He's disengaged just enough to the point where we can get off a missile. 9M probably won't track. Okay, well, teammate kills him. My missile did track, which is a little unfortunate. Does get yoinked at the last second. I forget my mouse is fucking busted, so it's a pain in the ass to try and use a VTOL again. I need to gain my speed back, please. I think that team is probably gone. Yeah, it's mostly gone. That's fine. We have another full down tier. Maybe US 13.0 is actually just kind of good right now. I don't know. I haven't played it enough. Also, I do know about the strat where you can use VTOL and just sit in one spot in the Harrier, but I'm not really a huge fan of it, to be honest. I mean, if I were to play a plane which is like has really good missiles and just would to be incredibly slow or sit in one spot, then I would just play the A-10. I wouldn't play the Harrier out of all things, but it essentially removes any sort of range from your AMRAAMs. Even just basic multipathing will still allow people to gank you extremely easily. And you're very vulnerable to guns and IR missiles, so it's not really a good play. I guess it's funny, but like I don't really care about that. I'd rather just play the Harrier as intended. I don't know. It feels kind of boring to me to sit in one spot, but that might just be me personally. I could try and get an early kill, maybe. Well, I mean, it's early for me, but for the rest of the players, it probably isn't very early. This guy's not really committing. Just like my imaginary girlfriend. Wow. I'm going to fire that. It's probably not going to connect, but I mean, it would be kind of interesting if it does. I'm going to fire this too. As long as I keep him locked here. He's pulling up. Low, it didn't matter. That's unfortunate. I'm just going to 9M him. Okay, the long-range one did actually connect, which is kind of cool. I'm going to drop a 9M here, too. I also need to get awareness back, like now. You're going to try and take a gunshot. He can't quite pull enough. We got a kill. I'm not really sure who it was or what it was. There's a lot of people around. Jeez. Okay, then. Okay, there's a lot of people that want me dead specifically, too, which is kind of bad, in case you're wondering. I want to hit the deck here. I want to flare just in case that is IR. That's pulling hard enough to make me think it is radar. Okay, I think we just die here because I am beyond overwhelmed right now. Magic, I think we somehow just decoyed with the AMRAAM or something similar like that. That might team kill. Yeah, it's over for us. I got targeted by like everyone, but we do still manage to get a surprisingly decent amount of kills. Actually, how did our entire team just completely fold on that furball? Okay, whatever. I could try and play this thing a bit higher up, but then the issue is you notch like 1 or 2 missiles, and then all of a sudden all your speed is gone, so I'm going to fire that at you. I'm going to lock it up so it doesn't phantom target and go nuts. Actually, this thing doesn't get data link in the first place, does it? So there's no point in me holding it, I don't think. I am going to notch this. It does get multipath. He doesn't hold lock on that, fortunately, though. That's good. I need to stop hitting shift out of reflex. I'm going to go back into ACM, and I'm just going to try and do this again. I don't know why we keep getting the Falkland Island map over and over, but I mean, I guess Gaijin hasn't changed the matchmaker at all. So, away we go. Me when. Their whole team is going to peek over this ridge in a couple seconds if I had to take a guess. So we're just gone. Never mind. Oh, we in an up tier? That's probably why. Hello. That somehow gets him. I'm just gonna whoop. Barely doesn't have time to track and pull him. That's fine. I wasn't expecting it to. Hello. That was such a weird game. I guess that whole team just died before I even got there. Just A10 syndrome. Wow. Anyways, I think that's about it. This plane is very claustrophobic, I think would be the best word to describe it. Because, like, in some cases, you either just take ages to get there and the whole team dies like that, and then you get focused down by a couple guys and you can't really defend yourself super, super well. Or you just get piled into the furball and you have to deal with everyone and you just sort of die like that. Or I guess you can try and play high and notch, but then you lose all your speeds and end up being a sitting duck anyway. So it's a bit of a mixed bag, but it is decently fun if you do manage to get the scenario to work right, and you do just get to donker people with your stupid strong missiles for the BR. But either way, it's still a decently fun little critter if I do have to... Why did my brain just stop working? Hello? Wakey wakey! Either way, it might be a video tomorrow. Who knows? We'll see. Yeah, have a good day. See you then. Bye-bye.